What is going on, guys? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about bongs versus pipes. Which one would I buy? This is all about this is what I think. This is a personal, my opinion and shit. I mean, alright, I guess here's why I think fucking bongs and bowls. Here's why I like them and don't like them. That's what I should be saying. And which one's better. But before we get into the video, I think I'm gonna take a bong rip. If you're watching this and have a bong next to you and you're about to rip that shit, cheers. Cleared it. Alright, no more fucking around. Let's get into the video. So we got the fucking bongs versus pipes. The reason I'm gonna start with bong pros first. The first good thing about bongs is you're gonna be getting big ass fucking hits. But if you got a bong, you're gonna be taking monster fucking hits. Because there's water in that shit. And the water cools the smoke down. And that's what's gonna let you get bigger hits. And with some bongs, you can even put ice in that shit. And take massive fucking rips and cough your lungs out and shit. But I'm always able to get like fat ass rips off the bong. Big ass clouds and shit. Fucking crazy. The next pro we got is kinda goes along with this, but you get smooth as hell hits too, because the water and shit cools down the smoke, so whenever the smoke enters your lungs, not as harsh and shit, because it's not as hot and it's cooled down. But if you're not careful, you're gonna take a big ass rip because it's not that harsh and it's gonna be too much and you can fucking handle. The next pro got for a fucking bong is it depends on what type of bong you have. It can be a good weapon. Someone break into your house at night, you ain't got like a gun or anything. Just grab the bong, crack the motherfucker over the head with it, and it's gonna knock his ass out. Might break the bong, but that's self-defense. You gotta protect yourself. Just crack him over the head with that shit. Probably give him a concussion, especially with like this one bong I got. Fucking thick as hell glass and shit. Crack someone's skull open with that shit. But some bongs, I don't know, they might just fucking shatter upon impact. And the last pro I got for bongs is I think it gets you higher. Because you can be taking badass rips, smooth as hell, and you're just going to be getting more faded, I feel like. Every time I smoke bongs and take massive bong rips, I feel like I get the most faded out of anything. I'm in the fucking stars. But there's also some fucking bad things about bongs and shit. So here are the fucking cons. The first con for bongs is they're hard to clean and shit. Kinda gotta use a bunch of rubbing alcohol and shit and scrub the insides and shit. It's fucking confusing. Definitely, definitely can do it. Not like it's super duper fucking hard, but it's not easy. And yeah, I think that's a con. The next con I got, cost. Usually, if you're gonna be getting like a shitty, like a decent bong, that's like a decent size, you're gonna be paying like $40, $50, something like that. And compared to like a bowl and shit, it's a lot cheaper. Like, yeah, something, I don't know, I'm fucking fried. But bongs definitely cost more than a lot of ways to smoke and shit. But if you can keep it and not break it, that'd be a fucking good thing and shit. Make it last a while, make the cost worth it. Speaking of breaking, the next con I got is it's easy to break and shit. Bongs, you fucking accidentally have something like a fucking pool stick in your hand, accidentally swing it the wrong way, a bong's getting smacked and flying the fuck off. You all worry about breaking that shit too much. I'll be passing a bong to my homie, I'm like, you got it, dude? Because I don't want that shit to fall on the fucking basement floor or whatever and shattering to pieces. And I'm like, God damn, that shit's broken. But I don't know. There might be some bongs that you drop on the floor and shit doesn't even happen to them. But I ain't got one of those. At least I don't know. Never tried that shit. Ain't gonna try slamming that shit on the floor. But that was the bong side. Now we're gonna get into pipes. The first pipe pro or bowl or whatever the fuck you wanna call that shit is easy to hide slash store. If you wanna like go into like smoke in the woods or some shit, all you gotta do is just throw that shit in your pocket, throw a lighter, and bring some marijuana, and that shit's easy to smoke in the woods with. Hide. Someone fucking. If you need to get rid of it, just fucking throw that shit like a football, which I mean, I guess you can do with anything else. But it's easy to fucking like take places and hide. It depends if they don't smell like shit, like resin and shitty resin and marijuana or whatever the hell. Um, it's gonna be pretty easy to hide because it's small as hell. If you're someone who lives like inside and shit, and you don't want your parents to smell that, just fucking find somewhere outside to hide that shit, and they probably won't smell it. And if they do, they'll probably like, oh, it's just the motherfuckers down the street. The next bowl pro I got is it's easy to clean. All you gotta do, get a fucking Ziploc bag, put it in the bag, spray some fucking isopropylene alcohol, throw some salt in that shit, shake it up, and just leave it sit there. And you'll probably have to get like a paper clip to scoop some of the fucking leftover resin out. But that shit, it's easy to clean. And it's fucking fantastic. I'm like, damn, dude, this shit used to be dirty as hell, and now it's clean as fuck. And the last pro I got for this shit is bowls are cheap. Usually, you be spending like 15, 20 bucks on like a decent bowl, which, I don't know. That's a decent price in my opinion. You get a nice little bowl. And the last, oh wait, no, I said that was the last pro, but I fucking lied. Another pro and shit. Fuck, dude, it just came in my head, but I fucking forgot that shit. Hold on. Alright, shit, I don't know what fucking happened. My brain like got fucking did a flip in my head, but I fucking got it. The next pro for the fucking bowl is I think they're not as easy to break and shit. Like, usually with the bowl on the table, small, you ain't gotta have to worry about something big and standing up on the table. Usually not gonna hit it. But still, accidents can happen and shit. Leave that shit sitting in your fucking like lap and get up real quick. But that never happened to me and shit. I've seen people do that, but I usually just hit the bowl and set it down and shit. And that shit usually don't be breaking. But mistakes happen and shit, and it can fucking really break at any time. Now we gotta get into the bowl cons. First bowl con I got, that shit is harsh as fuck. There ain't nothing cooling the smoke off, and it's like fucking smoking a joint and shit. Basically, that's what it is. Except there's no paper and shit, but it's harsh as fuck. Like, I had this one little bowl. I'd smoke that shit before I went to bed, wake up in the morning. Felt like I was swallowing broken glass. I said, fuck that. And I cleaned in shit, which it helped there a little bit, but it was just harsh as fuck. I mean, you can put that shit in the freezer, I think that might work. I might make a video testing that later. But, fuck. It'd be destroying my fucking lungs, dude. My throat, harsh as hell. Then the second con, can't take that big of a hit. Can't take big hits because it's fucking harsh. You try to take big hits, it's just harsh as hell. And it's small, so you won't be getting as much smoke as you would if you like were to take a big fat ass rip of the bong and shit. But the main reason why I can't take big hits is burns your fucking throat and shit. Makes you feel like you just drank some fucking lava. The next con I got is there's no water in it. So pretty much nothing to make the smoke warm. Make the smoke cold. Smoke's all warm, burning your throat. Basically, the last things I said. And then the last thing I got is bowls get dirty fast. You smoke a bowl for like a week without cleaning it, and that shit's dirty as fuck. Now you gotta clean it all out. But I think after you smoke once, you should clean your piece out and shit. Like, even if it's not like just pouring, just like dumping the water out and just fucking filling it up, dumping it out, rinsing it out and shit. That's better than nothing. But the end of the video, my final thoughts. If I were to get a bong or a pipe, if I had the money to get whatever I want, me personally, I would get a bong because they're just fucking way better than a pipe, dude. Take fat ass rips on them. Doesn't burn your throat. Sometimes it might, but 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 before this video ends, I just want to let you know, all 21 older. If you're not 21 and smoking, I don't recommend it. But if you already are, that's not, you do you and shit. I'm 21, and I'm actually gonna hit the bong right now before this video ends. Fuck, the light is missing. Alright, cheers everyone. Another tip for bongs is if you're gonna take fat ass bong rips, I would recommend you got like a cup of ice cold ass water. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure you share this shit to your principal at school. Play this shit during school. Just share this shit, like it, please. Fucking show your grandma if you want. But this is the end of the video of Bongs Vs Pipes. Thank you for watching.